Oh yeah, I am doing my stuff under
Uh,
what's it
and we're live.
yeah.
Hello, hello. I'm known as Actually Genome, and welcome to quick eraxs. What rhymes with genome?
Uh, Dino.
Genome. Yes. Also, introduce yourself, eraxs.
Oh boy. Well, I am Eric. I stream every single day. I do D&D and gaming. I need a better PC. Please help. It's combusting.
And today we're gonna continue with the little adventures that we left off. Hang on. When's the last time we played this?
About 4 months ago.
Jesus Christ. Uh.
Yes, about 4 months ago.
So, hey, Momomo TVT, welcome, welcome. Glad you joined. Alright, let's switch
Hmm.
over to this thing. Oh god, don't worry about the middle finger. Hang on, let me turn that off.
I see. I see. Oh boy.
Where did I? Where's the toggle? Plus
Sounds
five.
like a typical D&D session. Yes, it will be. Incredibly so.
Oh, fly.
Oh boy.
Okay. So hooked him. Yo, Billy, welcome, welcome. Um,
Mm-mm-mm.
there we go. I'm being hooked. Thank you for that,
Nice.
Billy.
Oh boy.
Bonyan.
Maybe we should have practiced.
We
If
probably
you
should have.
if you remember how to actually, you know, roll 2d20, 2d10s,
Yo, thank you
roll
for
the
calling me.
dice. Do you remember?
It's exclamation point the something. we were
Yeah.
we really should have practiced. Actually, we can do it right now. All right,
Yeah.
dice.
Come on. Yeah. I want to see. Let's see.
Okay. How do I roll a 20-sided die?
Exclamation R spacebar D20.
D20. I rolled a one. Christ,
You rolled a natural. Yes,
that's
you rolled a natural one.
off to a great
Uh,
start. I want to know what this redeem is actually. Oh, that's just like saying hi, and that's all it does. And if someone else called me or called Colonel Roosevelt or Operator Claymore or whatever, then I'll be called back. So yeah, that's what it does.
it's equivalent of a Discord thing, Ding.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. I just need to.
Is there any background music by any chance?
Yes. In a second. I just need to ask a simple question. And that question is, of course, are you ready to begin?
I am. All right, hang on. Um, I'm ready to begin.
You miss. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh, you redeemed first blood. That means you're the first to arrive in here.
Oh, don't worry. If I want, I can shoot you a lot of times. Like a lot of times if you don't pay attention.
I'm dude. I'm having multiple
Okay.
screens in front of me. Like I am
Yes.
paying attention.
It's fine. It's fine. No need to be defensive. I get it. See, now it should work. Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
I told you the music box is gonna hit you hard.
All right, let's
Oh
see.
boy. So,
So, what? Not,
Auxilia.
not. Yo, Puma Coco, welcome, welcome. Um,
Last.
uh, hang on, let me do the last time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because you're the man who decided to draw everything as the stream goes on.
Previously, on what's this called? Duty 10?
Yeah, 2d10.
Jesus.
Did you get shot?
Yes, I got shot.
Hey, that's my privilege. I only get to shoot him.
What happened previously? Hang on, let me.
Well, he got transported somewhere, no longer in the island, stalked by a tall elf lady.
Oh, there I am, and I got some
Yeah.
equipments.
Yeah. You acquired some equipment, you got compensation as there was misfire from another ship.
Give me a sec.
Cannon.
Someone flashbanged. This one. There we go. Damn it. All right, there. Sorry for flashing. No, not the nuke. Okay. So what happens next?
Okay, you got compensated, you got all your crew together, and essentially decided to hang out in the bar while the repairs were going. And since you got so much money and everything was free, you just
In a bar.
kind of relaxed. But then you were like, you know what? I need adventure. I need to do stuff. So you found these three people who look down on the bartender that informed you that there are rats in the basement that need clearing, which you happily took alone because everybody else was just, I want to sleep, man.
Yes, there are rats, and there were multiple of them. Hang on, let me
Yeah.
visualize this real quick.
Yes. Not only that there were multiple, but also they were somewhat possessed and they could talk to you and they were encircling you, and then you ran away as fast as you can.
I ran so far away.
And you essentially ran and eventually made your way to the outside, where you were just basically in someone's pen of sheep.
Oh shit, do I have that? No, I don't have that. I'm gonna try it real quick.
Yeah. Where you met this girl who literally did not know who you were, why you're here, but she was happy to help nonetheless.
God, why did I do this?
I have no clue. Yeets. Yeah.
And there are some sheep. Oh god. Quick painting sheep.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. And basically, you came to the realization that the tavern you were looking for essentially burned down as a massive explosive, essentially destroyed everything.
Yes, so I'm all alone again. Wait, huh?
You did find one of your friends, your faithful orc.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me put him up right.
Yeah, you found him. You found him in a temple that was basically dying.
Temple.
And
With...
you finished him off with, by burning his body to a crisp in a bed.
with my magical cape.
Yeah, with your magical cape.
Oh, jeez. Also, a fucking gun. Yeah. I'm not keeping up with chat. Sorry.
It is what it is. It is what it is, my dude.
But I'm doing my
yeah.
best. So I accidentally incinerated his body.
Yeah. And technically, that's where we left off. As you're just in a random temple that was kind of treating the sick and the wounded, and you met with, I guess you were led to your comrade's body, and not knowing the cape that you possess abilities, you just kind of burned him to just smolder.
And by accident, I swear. Like I didn't know.
Of course, that's what you're gonna say to the insurance company. Of course.
Insurance company. Right, fine. So.
No. So, technically, my boy, that's where we left off, and that's where you're at. So the question is, what is you, Auxilia, gonna do in a city that you've never been? About few hours in, and essentially you're back to square one. The ship is somewhere by the port. One of your comrades is basically a pile of ash next to you, and the other people are missing.
I'm in a town of people that I don't know. The cityscape in the background, towns and houses and everything, and then maybe somewhere in this distance there's like a giant castle, right?
Is there a castle? Can you roll me d20? Let's see. What do you see? Because you're under a lot of stress.
Yes. Exclamation point R space D20.
Yes.
Ah, another one. Did you stick gum to the die or something?
Really? Wait. I want to make sure. I need to make sure. No, you really roll just.
Just my luck. What
I mean,
happens?
I do have two things. I could be extremely harsh or I could not be the asshole DM. Uh, can you roll me a d10?
Okay, sure. Come on, baby. Daddy needs another pair of shoes. 9. Okay, that's not too bad.
Nine, 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 nine. So, uh,
Hang on, let me wipe my tears away. It's been a while.
it's been a while. Over those few months, memory kind of. Anyway, so you essentially
Yes.
try to wander and look around. You're lost. You're like a lost puppy. You don't know where to go, what to do, going from street to street, from alleyway to alleyway, stumbling upon people until eventually you essentially reach a dead way in the hallway that you assume was, passable, but then as you get to the very end, it was barricaded.
Okay, hang on. Let me illustrate this. Hallway, and it's completely barricaded with barbed wire and everything.
More
It's
like more like a shit ton of crates, barrels.
sure.
Um,
Uh, or probably should have started my career as a speed painter.
any percent speed.
Okay, there we go. Barrels, crates, and whatever. Oh, what
So,
next?
so, so as you enter this very confined space, and path block, turn around, go back, or you if you want to cross, you see back where you came from. There stands three large individuals.
Three
Uh,
large. Hang on,
yeah,
let me pen. Let me pen the
three
camera.
large. Go. Oh, they're Goliaths. If you do not know what a Goliath is, Auxilia, they're essentially half giants. They are about 2.5 meters tall, average size. Live in the mountains, just.
kind of like this.
Yeah,
And you said there were 3 of them.
yeah, free. Er. As two of them have clubs, and one of them has a very, very well sharpened blade. As so, the one with the blade just approaches slowly towards you and says, "Well, well, well. It appears somebody's lost themselves in another inconspicuous alleyway."
You. Um. Hang on, let me turn around and give the one with the sharp blade a sharp blade. The other two was a club. Those are clubs, don't worry. Um, I act surprise. Hey guys. What can I do for you? I say.
The other two follow a bit closer to the main guy, as the main guy says, "Ah, how courteous! I will like everything you owe
Um,
after your life." And
yeah, no, I'm not gonna give up my stuff. I'm gonna All right, so I'm blocked in. Can I? Oh, all right, I got it. Can I use a magic spell to blast my way through the barricade behind me, and then escape?
I would like you to roll me 1d20 before
Okay,
before you decide to do that.
it's fine. RD20. There I go.
Yes, it's
Oh shit!
okay. Okay.
It's a natural 20, so
Okay.
it's very successful.
So, what you realize is that you can easily climb this over. What's more, at the very bottom, there are two barrels that, well, look like simple barrels, but you can see that they're not very well sealed, and the contents of those barrels are gunpowder. Aiming towards those
Um,
barrels might cause a massive explosion, massive enough that might not only injure the barrels and the barricade, but also you and the Goliath simultaneously.
Let's not do that yet. You said that these were easily climbable. Can I
Yes.
just climb over them as and escape?
Roll me another d20.
No.
You can easily see the path from one crate to another, but will you?
Wait, RD20?
Yeah, d20 again.
Wait, huh? A tree.
Yeah, a free. Oh
Hmm.
no.
So what happens next?
Well,
I trip and fall and accidentally cast fire to the barrels with gunpowder, or what?
no. You start climbing, and then halfway you climb, you like, I'm gonna make it, until you feel a very hardy uh, hand grab you by your cape and just drag you back. Can you roll me a d20 to see if you can
Uh,
hold on?
uh, another 20. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
See
see.
if you're gonna go down with the cape or not.
RD20. 10.
Ooh, a 10.
Hmm.
Let me roll a d20 to see if he's gonna. Ooh. So what happens? Um,
Okay.
there's a sudden clack as whatever fabric held the cape together essentially snaps, and while you
Oh,
still remain on the crates climbing, the Goliath with the cape essentially tumbles down a few feet down on the ground.
s-
Um,
so he took the cape with him.
yeah.
Right, let me erase this cape from my
Well,
layer.
well, well. How do I say this? He didn't exactly took the cape, as you all of a sudden feel immense heat and sudden screams as you look behind and you look at the Goliath on the ground as he seems to be caught on fire, as the cape
Oh,
seemingly has engulfed itself in flame and seemingly actively starts to choke the life of the out of the Goliath.
oh my god.
The cape is sentient, the flame is sentient. You should run as the fire spreads.
Oh no. All right. I make my escape. Sorry, Cape. Gotta leave you behind.
Can you roll me a d20? Let's see how far you can run as the fire spreads from one Goliath to other Goliaths run. It also spreads to the barricade, also spreads to the gunpowder. you
14.
can you can basically reverse the scene as you basically cross into another alleyway, which it was just a one very long alleyway, but
Oh, like this.
the yeah, basically, yeah.
Uh,
As you basically jump and just run, book as much as you can.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
running.
you run for a good 20 seconds until the sudden ear-shattering sound crackles through the through the through the. Essentially, it
Oh,
goes crack, kaboom. You feel intense heat, and then a fucking wave of energy pushing you forwards. But you ran
whoa!
far away. But you ran far enough that you just stumble on the ground, and without any incident,
Oh,
you are good. You survived. Looking on the other side, as you know, you peer up and look where the explosion came from, you basically see,
let me wipe my sweat away. Okay. What do I see,
yeah,
Alexis?
um, you see a massive, about 10-meter tall creature of fire.
That me. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh.
where the barricade was, it seems to have limbs, but they're like, it's like, how do I say it? It's literally just. It's like Grimace.
Are you for? Right. Fine.
it's it's not.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me do this justice.
It's
Give me a sec. I'm gonna give you a grimace. You want a grimace? I'm gonna give you a grimace. Alright, Alexis, are you ready? Are you ready for a
yeah.
grimace? No, I don't think you
Yeah, I'm
are.
ready.
Uh,
No, no.
there he is.
But 10 meters tall and basically a fire. Um, seeing this monstrosity seemingly wild, looking around, basically peering over the roofs of where you are. What what would you like to do?
Um, how the hell am I gonna fight that? An evil grimace that's on fire.
I mean, you can always run away, but like, what are your actions?
All right, Alexis, think about it. Well, I'm in the middle of a city, and then this huge fire creature of grimace that's rampaging around. I have to subdue it somehow and protect the people. Um, shit. What are my options? Can I All right, can this grimace creature move in any capacity? Like, is it moving towards it, or how fast is it?
No, it seems to be chilling by the barricade, or just the remains of it, looking around, seeing where it is, trying to figure out its bearings.
Okay, so it's not. It's probably not hostile. I think I can safely leave it behind because it's not attacking anyone for now. Oh, you got
Okay.
something planned, don't you?
What do you think? You know
Ye-
what? Let's see what will he plan for you.
Exactly,
Okay.
the grimace shake. That's a
Okay.
4. What does that mean?
It seems to be just there looking around, but it looks less of like a subdued thing, more like a predatory beast looking for prey. You probably realize that it's not after you because it hasn't seen you yet.
Uh, right, I probably have to take him down. Because I sent its killing instinct, or I can send it killing intent. So I have to take it down before he hurts anyone else. Yeah. Hang on, let me zoom in. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
I can't
like I'm gonna save the city and zoom out. God. Um, I'll
even.
I'll throw a rock at it to draw its attention and
Oh
start
no!
and start luring it away from the city.
roll, roll me a d20.
Okay. RD20.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
7. Okay, okay. 17. That doesn't sound too
70s.
big. Hang on, let me draw a rock.
Oh, give me a second. Oh no.
So right off to a great start.
I like that the music is so like it's sad vocals now.
Okay.
Everything goes in slow mo, becomes gray.
Hey, ugly monster! I'm gonna throw a rock at you. Moving closer, then
Um,
start chucking a rock.
you chuck a rock, you hit it literally where its nose should be. Uh,
Bong.
yeah, bong bounces off. Uh, as all of a sudden the creature's attention is fully
Holy.
affixed at you. Yes,
Okay, give
you
me a.
have its full attention. Let me roll. So, go, please. um, the fire intensifies.
And that's fine, alright.
Yes, the face turns into from just confusion and looking around to sheer anger and rage
Alright,
as it
hang on,
gets on its all as it gets on its all fours and literally starts running at you, its mouth open.
Oh, force. How do I even
Yeah.
draw? Alright, give me a sec. Let me just morph his body in such a way that it's.
The grimace menace.
This thing is scary. Grab this
Oh man.
again. Put.
this, this,
Oh,
we're witnessing final moments of Gino.
yo, thank you for the follow, Jacob Clan, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Sorry for being this really crazy.
Oh yeah, also thank you LCO long Q for the follow. Oh boy, this is So it's basically just gets on all four and charges at you with its mouth open. Through it, you see fire. The charge was quick as the fire becomes hotter. I would like you to roll a d20.
Hang on, let me. Ah! All right, RD20. Let's see.
It's
R.
gonna be like the cat.
It's gonna be like the cat all over again. In the previous episode. Oh, I got a 2. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, why is this?
Oh no!
Can I? I think I can even use this one as background. Like some speed lines, like signifying that. Like, can I maybe do it like this?
Let me roll a d20. I want to see if it hits. Actually. Oh my god, no!
Why is
So,
it at 19?
with Ox rolling a 2 and the fire grimace hitting 19, you run, you run, you take about 20 steps until all of a sudden the fire becomes immense. As you realize the fire kind of surrounds you as the jaws manifest in front of you and just clang. Auxilia,
Yes, eraxs, yeah.
you get swallowed by the creature of fire. Your skin is singeing, burning your clothes.
No.
Fire. Yes. Roll me d20. Let's see. Are these the final moments of Auxilia?
All right, let me take a moment. Time slows down to a crawl. And in that time, I'm gonna rechat for a little bit before my impending demise. This is the content I needed. I'm like, yo, thank you, thank you. Wait, what the fuck? How was I not following you? Yeah, it's a common phenomenon where people haven't followed each other yet. I'm also guilty of that myself.
Oh, man.
As the camera zooms slowly into my face before I'm finally rolling the die. Sacrificing to the Satan Grimace Totem. Oh god, yes. Alright.
Oh,
As my life flashes by before my eyes, I think to myself, oh, did I leave the stove on today? And then I rolled a RD20. 9. What does it mean, Araxis?
9. Let's see. How does the cat? Oh my god.
Wow, you really wanted me dead, huh?
I did it. But
You're the DM. My fate is in your hands.
it was on the dice, man. You can see the dice. How come? Don't try and make your chat hate me.
What happens next?
Man. So you try to struggle. You try to call out for anything, but
Wait.
nothing comes.
Help! Help!
Auxilia, the fires consume you, and you become nothing but smoldering ash.
Hang on, let me do this really cool effect live on stream. And there's more fire and death and destruction and whatever. Then all of a sudden, this is what's left of me.
Yeah. Oh, brave Auxilia. You ventured far, you did many great things, you escaped the clutches of the goddess of death. But alas, the rogue Archmagi's cloak got you in, as its defensive mechanism essentially consumed you.
Yeah.
The end.
Hang on, I got something for this. Let's see. Wait, why isn't it? Okay, there we go.
Technically, you could have like a small prompt. Roll the dice again. 2d10 again.
Oh, hang on, I can do that.
Yeah. Poor boy.
I just started today, and then I immediately die.
I mean, it's. I mean, You escaped death once before. Actually, a lot more than once, but you know. There you go. Yes or no. Don't
Uh,
forget to have like 25 cents, because you know how that goes.
beep, beep.
uh, yeah. Man.
Uh,
There you go. It is
yes.
over. Oh yes.
I'm gonna roll again.
Oh, you're gonna roll again. You heard the chat. We're gonna start the game all over again.
Oh, wait, what? All the way from the beginning? Like, just like that?
No, 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 no.
Okay,
You know,
fine. What do I roll?
when you
D100s?
no 2d10. The
Yeah.
story begins anew. Where will you start off
Okay.
this time, Auxilia? Who knows? You're but a smoldering pyre now, man.
Right.
I'll,
All
I'll
right.
need I'll need you to send me this, but just a small.
Actually, you can take a screenshot. Let me do a. There we go. Wait, huh? Why is that still there? Ah.
Yes, yes, Auxilia chat. I'm a cruel, heartless DM. Definitely not way of the dice.
Welcome, new way. Welcome, and thank you for calling Colonel Roosevelt. All right, I'm gonna roll a RD20.
2d20. No, 2d10. Ooh.
But I just rolled a natural 90. All right, fine. I'll roll a D10. Wait, 2D10?
2d10. As we started so long ago, the beginning of our journey, we're gonna start again.
All right, rolling 2D10.
A 1 and a 7. Oh boy.
It's not a not a great.
Actually, this is gonna be the direct continuation, I guess.
Okay,
So, okay, give me a second.
I'm gonna rise again like a phoenix.
Are you gonna rise as a phoenix? I don't know. We shall see in a second. As my good boy Auxilia. Give me a
Good man.
second. Yeah, you're a good fella. You lived a good life, but alas, you have been claimed by the defensives.
Uh huh.
There you go. This is better. So, my good boy, if you will, you feel darkness, the void, only the void, as you feel your soul, or whatever remains of it, levitate somewhere and then descend like a comet somewhere else. And then there you are, just a small little soul.
Uh,
Can you draw yourself as a little soul? I don't know. How would you draw yourself as a soul?
um.
No mortal
Oh,
possessions.
I got an idea. You know how those Japanese souls look like,
Yeah.
with the blue flames around them. I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
that.
But you're gonna have also the fucking ox thing.
There we go. That's me. I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead. You're gliding, you're free falling, you're ascending. If death is all that it is here, it is pretty nice. Until all of a sudden, you stop. The darkness grows, grows, grows.
Oh,
And then,
sure is dark in the darkness.
all of a sudden, few dozen blue, almost pale blue eyes glint at you from one direction.
How many?
About 12.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. Uh, 12. Wait, you said
Well,
6, so
yeah, yeah, a bit more, Auxilia. Oh, yeah.
more. All right.
More, more. Anyway, um, oh, mm, fine.
A bit much,
So,
but I'll take it.
yeah. Uh, hushed murmurs, uh, soft whispers can be heard, but nothing coherent can be understood. Auxilia, what would you like to do in this situation? As the eyes seem to be manifesting moment by moment.
Um, Hello? I call out into the void and into the eyes.
Roll me d20.
All right, rolling. Actually, let me save this. Otherwise, I'm losing all my save game. D20, right?
Yes.
RD20. 9. Hmm.
Oh no.
These are vicious eyes, aren't they?
As you realize you're basically are stood like in circle around, all of a sudden a pair of massive pale blue eyes appear in front of you.
Let me call these.
One that would not be that would reminisce less of like this, but more of a massive predator staring at you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, there we go. Massive, giant blue eyes. Yeah, maybe should put this in a different, separate layer. Yeah, there we go.
The
Um,
eyes peer into you. You see it and it sees you, but it does not speak. Is there anything you wish to say?
um, what? Yeah, what do I even say in this situation? Like, uh, eh, all right, fine. I'll ask the obvious question. Am I dead? Because it doesn't feel like that. Like it's might be a soul, but I still think that I'm alive. You know, just so I'm just
The,
gonna get the obvious questions out of the way, and then we can.
the,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
the smaller eyes murmur almost out of mockery at you. It does not know it's dead. What a foolish little fella. Just murmur and throw you meager little insults at your direction,
Bastards.
mocking you, while the big eyes glint stare, peer into what remains of your soul, but do not answer.
Oh, okay. I guess I am dead. I mean that sells it, right? Um, what do you need from me? I asked to the big old eyes, and then silence.
Silence. Another d20.
Sure. Sec. Uh,
I-
RD20. This is going even in the afterlife. It's probably gonna be 17.
17.
I'll take it. Um. Oh. Oh God. I don't like the sound of that.
uh, for a few moments after the question has been assured, everything goes quiet. A few snickerings from the smaller eyes, but the big eyes stare at you. And then you see actually a humanoid creature somewhat emerge
Uh.
below the eyes. And it's a familiar it's a familiar elf.
Oh God. That no no. Let me copy this. Call this elf. You.
Well, the elf is familiar as always. Yeah. Her silhouette is of what everything is of color. As she just kind of approaches you with a smile. You can clearly see all of her features even in the dead of the abyss. And she just utters simple few words. I told you will not escape me.
Ah, God damn it. And then I drop a few. I don't know. Alright, you got me. What are you gonna do next? Kill me again? Wait, is that possible in this world? Actually, I don't want to know. I just want to know what she's up to.
I never did kill you. I only follow you. And, more than once brought you back to the living. You seem to be too comfortable to leave this time, though.
No, I want to go. I'm stubborn. I want to live again. Can I? All right, I'm asking her. Can I go back to life again?
Um, she stares at you, but this time squats down because you're just a soul. She doesn't need to. She doesn't. You don't have the height advantage, and she just looks at you, and just says, "And what would you do if you walked amongst the living?"
That's a good question. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna save my friend that I accidentally burnt, and then I'm gonna get the crew. I don't even know where the crew went. Like everyone just disappeared. So I'm gonna get them back together and go on adventures again. Yeah, that's my goal for for now. And then it went silent.
Yeah. Um. She clasps her hands together and gives a sigh, almost as a mother that looks upon a misguided child and says,
Hey,
"Oh, my dear boy, it has been centuries since you left the land of the living."
wait, oh my, there's a century time skip now. God.
She just shrugs.
Like, can I do a shrugging animation real quick? Well, like for the sake of all right, let me try. Uh, uh all right. Uh, what do I even do in this? I just I'm a complete loss. Like I'm a literal lost soul in this situation. I could just cry and scream and beg for me to return to live and then see the reality with my own eyes, or find a way to go back in time and then prevent everything bad from happening ever again. Um, what do I do with access? This...
She pouts a bit, looks at you, and says, "Well, the moral affairs in the world have been quelled. It is a time of peace, and there is no real way to go back in time to save your companions, your ship."
Uh-huh. So I'm just done. Like adventure over. Like there's nothing like even if I went back to the world of the living, then what? Like everything that I've ever known is just gone. Damn. Like what a way to end this grand adventure. Like oh, I've survived a giant tiger, set it on fire for self-defense, but mind you, I I talked to a giant dragon or something and left a friend behind in a magical paradise, and then I
Can you roll me a d20?
all right, one less roll, one one roll. All right, let's take a moment. Roll. What is that? 14.
14. You look upon the elf, and the elf seems to be smiling at you. Not an honest, but more like a haha smile. You
Haha.
seem to be missing a point. You're clearly not thinking clearly at the moment. As slow but surely, uh, from several of those beats, those eyes staring in the darkness, they approach closer to you, and one by one they reveal to be souls of your comrades.
Oh my god, maybe I can this. Can't. I'll do it like this then. Sure. Oh wait, there's a second one. There you go. Nice. Then wait, so
Yeah,
Orak, the
you're
gang, like everyone.
yeah. Yeah, they're slowly but surely coming from the sea of eyes, and they just kind of walk up towards the elf, but still looking at you.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
Bad
oh
poop.
boy!
Yes, Orak. I'm gonna just.
And you know who even else shows up? Your old forgotten dwarven companion that you left behind.
Ah yes, Oaken something. It's been too long, man. It's.
I know, I know. Oh man.
Actually, maybe I should. have myself.
You gotta change the eye vent from red to
No, no,
blue.
no.
Whew.
It keeps being red. Let me get rid of this. I think this is much an easier way to represent souls.
Yeah, yeah,
This pale blue color. So the friends are all here.
yeah, yeah.
And then I look around and you guys. Oh wait, where is where's the? Hang on, let me open up my previous save file because it's
He's lost.
he's lost.
Yeah. And I love doing this impromptu. Imagine what I could do if I
Oh cool, there he
kickstart.
is. Let me copy this my previous save file. Put it in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is here.
Everyone's is here.
Great. Awkward. Then Orek is also standing next to us.
Yeah.
All right. Then look behind me. Oh, you guys! It's you, man. Where have you been? I say to them.
Um. Well, if you must know, the dwarf replies. Um. Well, I lived happily to my death and passed by my new family. Horak just stares at you. he, he exchange glances. Tadpole, the elf, says, well, lived about 70 more years, sired some children, and may accidentally decapitated myself.
What? I, accidentally? How did you do that?
You can look at him, and he slowly shakes his head. He does not want to say anything. He's not gonna give you an answer.
No.
Uh,
Wait, maybe we can do that in here. Uh, there I go.
and of course, Cash just shrugs. I think I was drinking, and there I was.
So, all right, the gang's all back together. I guess we can hang out together, right, guys?
The the elf clears her throat and says, "No,
Hang on. Wait, there we go. No, she said. Oh, then what? Like we all finally got back together, and then you say no. Um,
you're gonna be together, but you're not gonna be free."
what does that mean?
That means I have a job for you. She extends her right hand, and all of a sudden, from the pits of the dark abyss, manifests a spectral ship.
Is this actual ship? You say? Give me a
Yeah.
sec. Big eyes. Another layers. Spectral ship. I'm gonna just draw this live. Remove this. Move everyone out of the way. I have some room to manifest the ship behind us. I'm gonna make this quick. Like this, just above the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. How do you like that? Impressive, huh?
Quite a hole. Quite a hole.
And then I took.
As the
Whoa!
wow.
All right.
As the elf proclaims, "You shall work as my wards. You shall hunt the intruders of my realm."
Oh. Uh. Sure. But what if I don't? What if I refuse?
she extends her hand towards you, and then she has her middle finger and her thumb with each other, and just kind of she's looks like she's about to just snap her finger.
I thought she was giving
All
me the
it,
finger. Like,
you wish.
no.
But she has the snapping motion ready, and she just stares at you.
Snap.
All I just need to do is just flick my finger, and I'll find more suited individuals.
All right, fine. We'll do it. I don't know what it means, but I don't want to find out. All right, guys, we're out of here. Let's find some of those intruders as I move off screen. This is like a one-liner before we move over to the next scene.
She as you zoom in, all of a sudden she just grins, evil grin, evil smile, evil. I want to say something, but I really don't want.
Do it. Actually, DM me the thing that you want to say.
Uh, give me a second.
God. As long as it's not TOS breaking, then everything is a-okay. I make like scene ship like this.
There you go. There you go.
Give me a sec. I need to clean up my ship of ghost dust and whatever it's on this thing.
Okay.
Alright, what did you want to say that you didn't want to say it out? Oh my god! Yo, no, you can't do this to me, man.
I told you.
Alright, fine. I'm glad that you didn't say it out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in the chat, don't worry about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all fine.
Christ, can't believe you. I just can't believe you, man.
Hey, I'm full of surprise. What can I say?
Right, surprises. Anyway, we're on a ship.
Yeah, you're in the ship.
Then,
Everything is translucent and made of souls. The wood, or what you think is wood, is basically made of silhouettes of soul, like transparent bodies.
oh, like soul sand.
Yeah.
Like that's his weird faces in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of them is pogging, of course.
Oh yeah, sure. How do I do that?
He's fucking pogging.
All right. So what's the next destination in this magical journey to dispose of intruders? I'm not even sure what to do with them once I find them. Like, do I just kick them out of the realm or what?
Roll me d20.
Fine.
Let's see if you can find the quarry that you were supposed to.
I rolled a 19.
Ooh. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get, because I literally just had the most mundane ambience that is this. Give me a second. Let me find. Would this work? Let's see. Give me a second. I'm gonna check. Here you go. Let's see. Maybe.
This one?
We're gonna have this one. We're gonna have this soundtrack playing in the background while you're going through.
Oh,
Give
excuse
me a
me.
second. Bless you. And do this. There you go. There
Ooh.
you go. Yeah.
All right. Mysterious.
Yes.
Well, I might have to turn down the volume a little. All right. I think this is still listenable. All right. Where to next?
So, what seems to be minutes, you seem to traverse out of the void into essentially a sea of souls. The same color
Oh
as
god.
before.
I
Yeah.
flashbang myself. A sea of soul coming right up.
It is basically yeah. Uh this darkish grayish skies, little visibility, and essentially translucent bright teal water where you can see creatures, souls to be more specifically, um, being there, drowning, sinking, repenting.
They look like they're having a good old time in here.
Only on the surface. It's like one of those. What's it called?
All right, man. We're gonna hunt something.
Cash just extends his hand towards you, more like a question. What are we exactly hunting?
I don't know, but we'll probably know it once we see it.
Everybody looks at each other and kind of just nod with agreement. Yes, we shall see.
I'm just putting you back in place. Tadpole, you're gonna go up top. Warwick, you're gonna go down.
So, um, you just gotta sail, and it's been calm, not calm, but you've been sailing, and just kind of trying to look for something unusual or obvious.
Thank you for the redeem, Jay. Give me a sec, Dungeon Master. I gotta eat. All right, there we go. Nom nom nom.
What are you eating?
I got nothing actually. I ate the last piece of bread that I had prepared, so I got nothing. Make him eat in the campaign. But
Yeah.
alright, eraxs, can I eat as a soul?
Look at D20. Let's see. Can you fish something up?
Alright, sure. RD20?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. I got a 6. Come on, man. Can you give me some leeway? Like.
Well, how do I say this? You fish up souls, like straight up, like humanoid ghosts that when you touch, they are there. You wanna just eat a soul, see how it tastes.
Sure. Because I haven't eaten anything in centuries, so might as well start now.
Can you roll me a D10?
Okay, fine. Soul exactly, soul eater. 9. All right.
9. So what you essentially pull out is a very, very fat squirrel. The soul of a very, very fat squirrel.
Give me a sec. How do I draw a squirrel?
I have no clue. You're doing it though. You're doing it. Yeah. As you just pull it out, and it's basically just this translucent thing, and it just looks confused at you as it just makes a bunch of sounds at you that a squirrel would.
Okay.
Okay. You stare at each other off, and Kaz in the background just says, "So are you gonna eat it?"
Hang on. Are you gonna eat it? I don't know. Sure. I'll take a. How do I even prepare a soul?
I don't know. What's it's up to you to decide.
All right. I'm gonna take a bite in its belly.
Roll me D20.
All right. Let's try eating a soul. RD20. A 7. What word? What happens?
You literally bite into it. And what you feel is the sensation of you biting on like a hardy meat, but also you're biting on air. You're pulling, you're tugging it. The squirrel does not like it. It tries to like scratch your face, but its claws go through. And while you try to like bite it, but you don't pierce it. You just kind of just gnawing on it, but no impact has been made.
Um. All right. So that's what happens. I guess we finally know what happens if you try to eat souls.
You're basically doing the Minecraft food sound over and over again without eating it.
Wait, can I make a pixelated particles?
So what are you gonna do with the squirrel? You gonna chuck it back at the ocean, or?
I'm gonna keep it as a pet. I mean, unless it tries to run away. Um,
I'm gonna put it down.
hang on, let me carefully, gently put the scroll down. There we go.
It immediately starts running overboard when you wanna catch it.
All right, so it's just immediately rolls over to the front of the
Yeah,
ship
try.
and jumps out of it.
Yeah, or you wanna catch it.
Wait, can I roll a d20 to see if the squirrel makes it outside of the boat?
Sure. You wanna just see if it just fucking impacts, it just fucking dies.
A 6. Oh, well.
No, it fucking makes it. It just fucking rolls overboard and you never see it again.
I don't know. The way it goes.
Squirrel's gonna make it, yeah.
No, he didn't. It's dead. All right, that's so much for that. Your dice rolls are so whack.
Oh man.
All right, I've attempted to eat a soul. Well, it didn't work.
Cat just looks at you and says, "Well, did you like it?"
No, it's unfulfilling, but at least I know. That's all I can say.
As you look back at the crew, you see Orac has been raised his hand for a very long time. He seems to have a question.
He raised his arm.
Yes.
I got a question.
How are we gonna kill the intruders if we have no weapons?
We'll. That's a good question. Maybe we can possess the intruders and then make them fall off a cliff or something so they can die.
Half full just looks around in the empty soul sea and says, "Do you see any cliffs?"
Hang on. Let me roll a d20 to make sure I can see a cliff.
Okay.
Alexis, do I see a cliff?
How much did you roll?
I rolled a 10. A very middling.
You see nothing. You see no cliff.
God damn it. Let's find the intruders first, and then we'll make our plan of attack afterwards, because I have no idea what to expect from these intruders. So maybe if we can spot a weakness, we can use that weakness against them. What do you say, man?
Everybody looks at each other. Can you roll a d20?
Sure, let me roll another d20. RD20. 14. Okay.
Everybody looks with determination at each other and nods. Everybody gives the nod and yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. But as you all not in agreement, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from the Raven's Nest on your ship, You see a figure that essentially steps on the nest and jumps down between you and your crew.
I mean,
Yeah,
separate the
just
area a little bit. And I think I can reuse this for something else.
yeah, the eyes are no longer there.
Oh.
The
Describe the
eyes.
figure.
It is a creature that is not of souls, but of uh, metal and wood.
Huh? Alright.
Yes, it is what you assume is a robotic thing.
Is it humanoid?
It is humanoid. It has 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head, and a yeah. And he looks like a gunslinger
Oh, alright.
with this like fancy hat. And he has these 2 emerald green eyes that are just piercing through and just
Ah! I got shot by him.
yeah, deal him.
Wait, can I make this? Let me draw a gun. You say gunslinger, so I assume he has a gun.
Yeah, he has these what not even seem like guns, but more like pieces of dark metal. Seem to be just 2 heavy revolvers. As he, makes his landing, he looks around
Looks a bit
for a
silly.
few seconds.
Okay.
Looks a bit silly, and asks, "Which one of you is the captain?"
And then, without fear, I step forward and say, "That'd be me, stranger. Identify yourself."
My name is not important. Let just be known that I am the 9th son of the Spirit Master. He approaches you and gives a nod slightly.
Wait, is he huge or is he just like same size?
He's about a meter 80. So it's up to you. A meter 80, not a 180. God damn.
Alright, I'll keep the size. Um, alright. So, what are you doing on my ship, stranger?
I'm here to kill a dragon.
A dragon? Sure. Where do you hope to find this dragon?
He literally points over the horizon. There.
We just bent his arm a little bit. There, then I just turn around.
He just points at the horizon. There's nothing there.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I knew that. So, you want to hitch a ride as a stowaway or what?
I shall not be a stowaway. I shall be its executioner. You're welcome to join. And he looks at all of you, mainly at your waist. You seem
Yeah.
without weapon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't have weapons. Oh, you can't kill us because we're dead already. Haha.
Oh, I most certainly can. He immediately pulls out a revolver and just points at Edie. Let me roll a d4. Let's see.
Let me move these revolvers into his...
2. He's gonna point his revolver at Tadpole straight in his head. You want to see me do it?
Uh, how do I even...
Just...
I'd rather not. I take your word for it, stranger.
Nevertheless, you will need some weapons of your own to defend yourselves. So have at it. Immediately, Tadpole, while pointing the gun at... Not Tadpole. Well, the robot pointed the gun at Tadpole. He twirls his revolver and essentially hands the revolver to Tadpole. And then what seems to be from several pouches, he brings several other revolvers.
Oh, you got more.
Yes, and essentially gives everyone a revolver.
Sick. Let me just give everyone a revolver.
including you, Auxilia.
Second. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's something went wrong with the. Oh, that including me. You okay?
Yeah.
Sick. Thank you, stranger.
Thank you, stranger. Anyway, give me a second. Give me a second.
Retest your full for that I.
Yeah. So. The robot just points over to the horizon and says, "Onward."
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. We'll take the revolvers and then bring you along with us. Alright, and then we just went with a new member of our crew.
What is... The robot would ask you, Auxilia, what is your name?
Wait, I am known as... Hang on, let me do it properly. I am known as Auxilia Genome, and I'm not at home. I do horror games, fun games, art streams in between. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
So you're like a bard.
Yeah, sure. I'm the Captain Bart thing. Whatever you mean.
He just stares at you and then looks over the horizon.
All right, your turn. What is your name, Gunslinger? Stupid name, aren't you?
I shall not give out my name.
Wow.
If you survive this, maybe.
All right, then you'll have to do with stranger. And then we set off to find a dragon.
D10.
All right, can do. Give me a sec. RD10. 7. All right.
7. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna change the music now.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I need to find the proper music. Let's see. Can I?
I don't know. As long as they're like royalty free or whatever.
That is a good question. I can do this. Let's see. Hold on a second.
All right, I'm holding on.
Hold the line. Okay, fine. I know that this is copyright free. There you go. God bless the copyright music. Let's see. What is it now?
No, I'm just waiting.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right.
Yes. So, my boy. Takes what seems to be an hour as the ship is moving on its own, and then the winds pick up. As all of a sudden, the gunslinger draws both of his weapons and points with them up in the air, screaming, "There!"
And it starts blasting. Pew pew.
Well, he didn't start blasting it, but looking up, you see a massive creature, a dragon, no doubt, made as everything in this place, except for the robot, of souls. A grotesque, large abomination.
Let me do it like this, and put everyone this. Alright, so what is this dragon made out of?
Souls. The same material as everything else in this place, except for the robot.
How do I draw a dragon? There you go. The giant.
So for chat's imagination, just imagine that he's like 50 times larger than depicted.
No, this is in the distance, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in real life, he's just gonna be something like this or something.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, what would you like to do, Auxilia? As you can hear the roars of the dragon, the screams of it.
Ready arms, like pre- preparing for battle. Like, make sure everyone is at the right place and no one is unprepared. Let
Okay.
me.
Everybody's drawing their revolvers. They're all gonna practice this shit.
Oh, we had training before, right?
Yeah, you got a TLDR of like what to do. As the robot in front of you draws, he drew this for revolvers and just waits as he yells out, "Aim and hold."
All right. We're all aiming and holding. Well, I'm not gonna draw every single one of them just aiming and holding.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. So, slowly but surely, a few circles around the high above you, the dragon circles, until it essentially dives towards you with full strength as the creature bellows out now, and he unloads. And how many? Question, Auxilia, can you roll me 6 d20s?
60. How do I do that?
Yeah.
R.
In front of D, just 6.
All right. R space 6d20.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ooh.
All right. I rolled a 20, a 14, a 17.
Yes. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna roll for your companions. Good. And
Oh, that's a capital R, eraxs. Yeah, you gotta change that.
yeah, yes. And I'm gonna roll for the boy. The boy. He's gonna, because he has 2 rolls, he's gonna shoot 12 shots. Oh god. So yeah, so this creature, before making like 50 meters to you, as it's essentially free fall with all its strength, you unload into it, and your first shot, Auxilia, just nails the dragon in the eye.
Oh no.
And you see several other places, chunks of souls essentially rip off from him and then float freely.
Pew, pew,
Before
pew.
it even crashes, it essentially
Jeez.
swings by and starts to gain altitude again.
There's something wrong with the music. It keeps skipping.
Yeah, I know. It's something with the bot, I think. And I fucking hate this. Don't worry about it. But yeah. I want to cry, dude. Yeah.
It's like.
Every VTuber stream is a scuffed one. Remember, Auxilia.
Yes,
Remember?
I remember. Oh boy, my voice is giving out.
Everybody's failing. Well, the robot yells out to reload.
Reload.
Yes, roll me d20 and see how well you can reload.
Alright, I'm a master reloader. Nothing can. I'm gonna roll. 14. I'm gonna take a sip of soul water.
Okay. Oh man, this is. Oh my god. So out of all of your 4 companions, only basically Tadpole masterfully reloads. Just fucking drops all the bullets, immediately reloads. And everybody jankly tries to reload bullets, dropping them on the ground, and yeah,
Jeez.
this is so bad. What's the music? I think it's like the section. I
Oh,
don't know.
oh, so maybe you can switch to a different song because I think it's the
Okay.
first one that has this cuff.
Yeah, give me a second. Maybe this will work. See. Oh yeah. I'm just. Man, I'm sorry, dude. Give me a second. Ratatatatam. Play, do this, and then skip Barino. There you go.
All right. Hang on, let me boost up the volume again. I don't think chat can hear it very clearly. Oh, that's loud.
Oh, it's I guess the bot is just fucking up.
Maybe the bot needs to be leaving the VC and then re-enter.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll do it in a second.
All right. Wait, hang on. Let me do a pause screen in that case.
It's fine. It's gonna be off in a second. Let's see, disconnect, and then of course we can just do slash play this. There you go. Game paused. Oh, it's just lags.
Yeah, it lags. There we go. Game is paused. Maybe can we do a little pee break real quick?
Sure.
What happens to the to the stream? Do I just leave it like this, or do I?
You have to delete it. It's paused. Go.
All right. Oh, sorry guys. I'll be right back.
So guys, for those who do not know, twitch.tv/eraxs. I do D&D 2 times a week, and Ox I think is still there. Yeah. Where the games a bit less scuffed, if you will, and where music bot mostly works. You know. Bum bum ba da da da. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I'm back.
Hello, Auxilia.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. It's hot outside and had to drink a lot of water, but I'm back. Yay!
Hydration.
Hydration.
Nice. Yes. Anyway, unpause the game. We gotta continue the adventure.
No, I wanna. Okay. Wait,
It's my turn on the Xbox.
alright, so everyone is reloading their guns, and then Tadpole is the only one that's successful.
Yes.
What happens next?
Did you roll a d20 for a gun? Let's see.
Yeah, 14.
Yes, you also reload haphazardly. Uh, the robot in front of you reloads it masterfully.
Of course.
With two of them, of course. He fucking trolls them just.
They call
He does
me
a little.
Revolver.
Ostlers are such magnificent creatures. um, well, moments pass and the dragon actually uh, tries to lunge at you again. So, six
Alright.
shots.
More than enough to kill anything. Well, you know the drill. I start
Yep.
blasting again.
Yeah,
But-
so roll me 60-20 again.
Alright.
And I'm gonna roll for.
Wait, 60-20, right? 60.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay.
That's.
Ooh, okay. And then a d20 for our boy Tadpole. 10. Ooh,
I don't
yeah.
no idea what's happening, but it's happening.
You're essentially shooting at it as it gets a bit too range. So, you shoot
Uh-huh.
again, but this time, even as your second shot hits it in the head, and more of its soul, gets a bit destroyed, it lands, just crashes into the ship, and lands. Can you roll me d6?
Can do. RD6. Oh no.
Oh no, that's good.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, as actually out of all of you, none of you, like the whole ship just essentially bounces off, but all of you hold together and none of you actually fall overboard. As now half the dragon is on the boat and half of it is basically
Submerged?
in the water. Yeah.
Let me just like getting rid of this. That's sorry, dragon.
You just decapitated dragon. How dare you?
No, it's not decapitated. It's like
Dissected, yeah.
sure. Then the dragon goes like this,
Mm-hmm.
kind of
So yeah.
flapping its wings.
Okay, for that being said and done, Auxilia reload. I would like a d20. I'm gonna reload for everybody else.
RD20. Did I mess up? No, it's all right.
14, nice. Give me a second.
I love to reload during battle.
Yeah. So basically, Orac reloads this time successfully with ease, while Tadpole, Kaz, and
Oakwood.
Oakwood, yes, Oakwood, are basically failing as the dragon is on there. Your robot companion clears it, and I would like you all to shoot as the robot screams, "Give it all you got!" So 60-20, my boy.
All right, can do. RD. Wait, 60-20. All right, 6.
Yeah, 60-20.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a big number.
yeah, nice. So you shoot, and it's pretty easy to just shoot at this skull, as it's yeah.
Go ahead.
And you basically shoot in its head. Most of the bullets basically not bounce off, but essentially they miss the mark as they're already holes and made from previous attacks. You hit several, so does the robot. All of your companions, you hit not a single one. The dragon tries to claw for a few moments up the boat, but fails as it then essentially breathes in deeply and uses a breath weapon. I would like you, Ox, to roll me a d20.
Can do. As the music skips all over the place. 15.
It's a scratch discs. I can't help it.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna roll for all of your companions. Ooh. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Whoa. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. And of course for our boy. Okay. So basically, you're tormenting this boy, right?
God
You're
damn.
shooting it, and as it breathes, Oakwood, because he's a dwarf and he's, kind of stubby, he's kind of like, eh, like tries to figure out where to run. Kaz usually picks him up and just throws himself to the side with him. Same with Orak and Tadpool. They essentially throw themselves to the side as, of course, you and the robot as well as almost most of the deck of your ship is now ablaze in this bluish greenish fire.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to visualize this. Everyone. Rates. There you go. It just barely misses everyone else.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Yeah. D20, my boy.
Can do.
Reload the gun. Let's see if you can.
60-20?
No. First reload, because you didn't reload.
Or
See if
D20?
you can reload. Yes.
18. Yeah,
Oh
there you
boy. You're the one motherfucker who just stares down the dragon, doesn't even look at his gun, just fucking reloads.
go. Yeah. Stand in front of it and start reloading real quickly. Finally, my luck is getting better after
Okay, so
in death.
yeah. So basically, Tadpool and Orak don't reload at all, while Kaz just screams out as he just perfectly flinches and reloads. I'll have to clean that. Oakwood also reloads. So yeah, fire 60-20, if you will.
All right.
Well,
R60. This is exciting.
I
There you
hope.
go. 50. That's
Oh
not
boy.
bad. I got a natural 20.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll this, and then this. Oof. Okay, and then, oh boy. So more bullets hit, and some of those bullets just pierce several things. It's front of the skull, its jaw, and then so the body. It gets just more and more scattered, and it's no longer this image of a dragon, but more like splayed skin and flesh that's screaming at you and howling at you. It is still alive, barely holding on to the mortality of itself.
Jeez. Starting into like some kind of ghostly skeleton dragon
Yeah.
thing. Oh god, the music. There you go. Alright, what happens next?
Well, since it lost significant amount of weight, it's gonna try to essentially crawl towards you and try to, just crunch you with its jaws. Can you roll me d20?
Can do. RD 29. Oops, seed 18. 20. Oh no. A 6.
Oh, gee. Oh no.
I got too cocky.
Yeah, you got too cocky, bro. You all of a sudden just you try to walk or do something, as all of a sudden the jaws of the dragon just snatches onto your chest. It does not hurt, but you see something singeing as you now are held in its jaws. Can you roll me d20?
Hang on, let me. Wait, what's that
Yeah.
thing? Oh, this. Gotta go. Hey. Right, so I'm in its jaws, right?
Yeah, roll me d20.
All right, let me roll d20. RD 20. 10.
Despite being this situation, you are able to reload 3 out of 6 bullets.
3 shots. That ought to do it.
Make it count. Roll me 3d20.
3D 20. Whoa. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
all right.
So you literally you hold out the gun. You you hit once, click, hit twice, click. Third one is a shot, fourth one is a shot, fifth one is a click, and the sixth one is a shot. As you unload before anybody else can even shoot another one, you all of a sudden, with the final shot, as as it bangs, the entire dragon form dissipate just
Okay.
into fog and mist as you fall on your deck.
On my.
Yeah, on your ship's deck. Yeah.
And the dragon is dead. Ooh, oh, ooh. And I fell down. And then I get back up.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright, what happens next?
What
Yeah.
happens next?
Yeah, we did it. We killed the dragon. Let me unequip my revolver real quick.
Well, technically, give me a second.
Yeah, I'll give you some time. Like the game is buffering, so
Oh, is it? Give me a second. Why can I not find the thing I'm looking for?
like maybe I can make a quick like loading prompt. There you go. And this thing is like rotating like this.
Yeah. The good old 360 days. Well, give me a second. Let's see. Can I play this? Okay, calm down. Calm down. I'm getting it. It's also impromptu that I need to do so many things. Hold up. There you go. Shut up.
I'm not.
Okay,
I
anyway.
didn't say anything.
I know it's done. There you go. So, with the dragon slayed, all of you breathe a sigh of relief.
I do that. Do I need to roll a 20 for breathing?
No, because you're dead. You don't need to breathe. Nevertheless, the robot looks at you all, seeing that you're all still in one place, and just looks at you, Auxilia, and nods. You did well for a bunch of amateurs.
Yeah. Like this. Just. Then I say, "Oh yeah, we are experienced adventurers. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that right,
Name
gang?"
7. They all nod, but you can see doubt in their face as the robot bellows out a word, Evanor.
Oh,
My name is Evanor.
what even spell?
EVANOR.
Wait, EV?
Yeah, EVANOR.
Thank you, Evan. Let's short it to Evan. I guess that makes us even.
You can have the guns. I have plenty more.
Oh,
Nevertheless,
sick.
my bounty has been done, and your quarry most likely as well.
Wait, so hang on. Camera zooms into my. Wait, we had to hunt down dragons?
Emler just sighs a bit, looks at all of you. Let me roll. Let's see if he's gonna give you real quick see. Is he gonna give you a lore dump?
No. Fair enough.
He just shrugs.
Alright, I'm gonna do
I guess you'll have to figure out one day, but until then, I wish you luck, ghosts. As all of a sudden he extends his hand towards the sky, and all of a sudden on his finger, a ring shines. As all of a sudden he just disappears into mist and nothing else, and disappears.
This is the cheapest disappearing effect that I can do live on stream, but you'll have to take it.
That's good enough.
Yeah. Oh, what a mysterious fellow. Yes. We can still go on adventures, guys. Like, we have our guns. I guess for the rest of our eternity, we're gonna hunt down stuff and then be the I guess the hunters of the afterlife. Yeah, that'll be. I'm gonna make that a title. Hunters of the afterlife.
As you speak, the elf manifests behind you, the familiar elf.
Hunters. I'm sorry, eraxs.
Yeah.
You gotta make this title. Title drop, and then the elf reappears again.
Yeah. Behind you, actually.
Oh, is it? And then
As
spooky.
it speaks, yeah, as it speaks, you done well. One and main intruder is dealt with. Many more will come as the war of demons ensues upon the mortal world.
Just yeah.
Pull the trigger.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
So he just gives a speech. It's a reflex. I have to pull out my gun on her on a reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been through I've been through so much, and then put everyone else, my friends, in danger because of my hubris. But we pulled through. We defeated the dragon with some help, and yeah.
The elf continues to speak. Well, I hope you're not sated yet. For the next few months, hundreds of them re-emerge, trying to feast upon the souls of the innocent. I hope you will be ready for a fight.
Hundreds? And then cuts to black. Wait.
Darkness. And there you go. And let's go.
Hang on, let's do the title sequence.
So, where is Auxilia in the world of Urga? Somewhere deep below the world. Somewhere in the place where souls go to meet Pharasma and its halls. You and so many have been employed permanently to keep the currents of souls stable. Auxilia, you shall serve an eternity as the warden of the souls.
All right, who's playing in this?
Oh, there's Auxilia. Yeah, as Auxilia, as himself.
Who else?
And everybody else is eraxs.
Chad Pool. Then there's Cass.
Yeah,
Not to be confused with the other Cass. Then there's Aurak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oakwood.
don't forget Oakwood, the dwarf with an elfish name.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then we
that
got the elf of light.
elf, elf
Life.
life.
Or light. I'm sorry, yeah, light.
Please, there you go.
Then the elf of death. Wait,
Oh,
not light, life. Light, jeez. And then the elf of death.
I'm gonna reach.
Then we got the captain, who basically, bombard your ship.
Yeah, the captain in the previous episode of Duty 20.
Yeah, yeah. Then we got the barkeep.
And the barkeep. I'm gonna speedrun the title sequence.
Then we got the shepherdess, the young little girl that shepherded some sheep and yeah,
Wait, is this how you spell it?
yeah. And I guess Evanor, the robot.
Evan.
There you go. And there you go.
Oh wait.
And you can like the robot,
Alexis.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait, hang on. Special. Guest eraxs. Yeah, there you go.
And you can make like a little proclamation. No dragons were hurt in making of this.
No. Dragons. We're harmed. There you go.
There you go.
During the
That's it.
production of the. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just move it all the way back up so we can?
You wanna post this into the fucking Twitter just like as one large picture. The end.
Wait, the entire thing?
Yeah, just
Sure.
uh,
For you, Raxus, sure. Let's
what a good scene.
let's call this Fiend. As in the end together.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow.
That concludes one of the stories.
Yeah, let's leave it at this screen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rexus, for for the collab. Chad, what do you think of this? Do you think you want to see more? Do you want to have other people doing these kind of stuff? Or let me know. Or if you absolutely hate it, send all your complaints to eraxs.
I'm just saying, if you're feeling if you're feeling, adventurous, you can always join in D&D, as in an actual campaign, not an impromptu thing,
Love it. And Octino, yeah, thank you, Billy. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I think we can streamline it in some way because it's still a very experimental thing. Or what do you think?
Oh no, if you want, this is one of those you just throw the dice and because this is like a storytelling generator for me, right? If you want to actual story, because this was literally and something will happen. I run campaigns, my boy.
I know.
I have several campaigns, and 2 of them are 35 plus. They're more than half a year running, and they're gonna be running for a lot more than half a year still.
Oh Jesus
So,
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna draw all that.
Oh no, not drawing, but just partaking, because I have pictures that don't need to be drawn at. So
Fair enough.
yeah.
We'll see.
Auxilia as a
Oh, well, I was thinking of a rating target.
true.
See. Wait, you are streaming as well, right?
Yeah, so I was streaming as well. I'm gonna
Do you have
put the VOD on my channel.
Can you send me the name of the person we're gonna rate into? Then we can do a double rate.
You wanna rate Cliff?
Sure. Yes, let's rate Cliff.
Okay, and before we rate Cliff, I just have a simple question to ask that I ask every single person. Anything you want to say before I'm shutting the stream down with no survivors?
No. Just yeah, go check out eraxs. He's doing the D&D campaigns and other stuff, and I'm doing well war games, fun games, and art streams in between. So you can check me out as well if you guys want to.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm rating Yeet.
Yeah, me too. All right, see you guys.
Let's see what else we got.
And there it is.
Wait, I'm gonna mute
Me when
myself for a bit.
fucking kill you. Oh, hey there. Genome and eraxs with the raid. Hello, hello there. My name is Cliff Arth. You can call me Cliff. Jesus Christ, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope you've had a fun stream. Ayo, my boys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you all here. Oh, God, that gets me every single time. I was showing a bunch of new viewers all of the new things. Double raid, how's it going? Going pretty okay. Thank you for the head pats. I'm going to give you a shout out in sequence in which you sing a raid song. It's the raid song. Thank you for raiding. Hope you get all the things you wished for in life. Happy raiding, raid time. Do. I'm not doing that again. Thank you, eraxs, and thank you, Genome. What have you two lovely gentlemen been up to? Have you had a lovely day? Have you done anything fun? Finish his D&D one shot. Oh, did you have a lovely time? I hope you did. Things like that are always a lot of fun.